I can't do dabang, but I can maybe kick and punch some. La Betlem colonjos, celular de luminos. The same year, this became Teri Meri.
सबसे बड़ा गाना हुआ था.
So many times he actually called me to get, because I went back to Romania and I was doing my shows and all that, and in the middle of my show I was live on TV and they were like calling me, how is the tune going? How is What I liked about this country the most are the people here. Now I have a new family here, you know. Without your family, without your closest friends, you lose your balance. I mean, he's a great entertainer. He's so good as a host, and I really like his vibe. It's an experience when I think of the contestants' experience to host in Romania a show, a similar show as Bigg Boss, like what Salman does. I used to do there in Romania. Contestants are going through, and emotionally and psychologically, it's so difficult to go through that. I feel this show somehow is like, you know, either makes you or breaks you, depends on the personality.
तो आप कैसे host करते थे? How were you like a host? You were similar like Salman, or you were very different?
No. Salman has so much of life experience, right? I like Stan. I like
Having a great time with Karan Johar when Priyanka
Yes.
was dancing.
Yes, but all of them, they dance so well.
Yeah.
And the boys as well. I was so impressed. I didn't expect. Hello, this is Iulia Vantur and you're watching Unfiltered Batein with Ashish.
हेलो, आप देख रहे हैं हैशटैग अनफिल्टर्ड बातें विद आशीष, जहां हम इंटरव्यू नहीं करते बल्कि आपके फेवरेट स्टार से दिल से डायरेक्ट बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं. और आज हमारे साथ बेहद ही मतलब मल्टी टैलेंटेड स्टार मौजूद हैं. वो न्यूज़ एंकर हैं, होस्ट हैं, वो एक्टर हैं, वो सिंगर भी हैं, और उनका जो लेटेस्ट म्यूज़िक वीडियो है रात बाकी, आपने सुना तो है और कुछ भी ऐसा बाकी नहीं लग रहा है, क्योंकि आप जब सुन रहे हैं तो आपको लग रहा है कि बस इसको सुनते जाएं. इनकी आवाज़, इनकी खूबसूरती को देखकर हर कोई खुश हो रहा है. मेरे ख्याल से इससे ज़्यादा बोलने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. यूलिया, कैसी हैं आप? और हम तो अब रेगुलर मिल रहे हैं.
जी हाँ, मुझे बहुत खुशी हूँ.
इट्स सो नाइस टू सी यू कि आप ना, जितनी बार मिल रहा हूँ हर बार के हिसाब से यू आर गेटिंग बेटर विद द हिंदी. ये इतना अच्छा कैसे होते जा रहा है?
थोड़ी सी I told you earlier, with my stuff I feel very comfortable to speak in Hindi, but then when I step out of the house I feel a little bit, you know, what if I'm not pronouncing it well? I don't have that kind of a courage, you know, to only with the people that I know very well, then I will speak more in Hindi. But yeah, I think I should get a little bit more confident and start speaking more in Hindi.
I'll tell you one thing, आप भले रोमानिया में पली बड़ी हैं लेकिन दिल से बड़ी हिंदुस्तानी हैं. और जो यहाँ के ऑडियंस हैं, जो आपके फैंस हैं, वो आपको उतने ही दिल खोल के एब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हैं, आपको खुले दिल से इस्तकबाल कर रहे हैं. ये जो गाना है उसको इतना अच्छा लोग रिएक्शन दे रहे हैं, फीडबैक दे रहे हैं, कैसा आप फील कर रहे हो?
You know, it feels so good to see that your music is reaching the people's hearts, you know, and touching the people's hearts. And you see so many messages after the release of my songs and saying, you know, your help, the energy that you put in that song and the way the brings the joy actually helped me in a particular moment. I was very low, I was very down, but actually that made me feel better and give me more confidence. And you know, it feels so good when you get this kind of a feedback, you know. So it feels so beautiful to receive messages from people and to see that the work that you've done is received well by the audience. It's indeed a blessing, and it was a whole teamwork, right? So I feel also very grateful for having the chance of working with very professional and good people. I'm talking about Haider Khan, I'm talking about Sajid Wajid, Daniel Lo Cicero from LA. I'm talking about the whole team who was involved in this, and of course Saregama, who
Yulia,
brought us all together.
You have so good friends in the industry. कैसा फीडबैक आ रहा है? वो आपके ना काम से काफ़ी खुश होते हैं. मैं देखता हूँ सलमान भाई ट्वीट करते हैं, बहुत सारे, मनीष से लेके हर कोई, सोनाक्षी, प्रीति. कैसा फीडबैक मिला इस गाने को लेकर, और सबसे ऐसा कोई फीडबैक जो आपके दिल के बड़ा ऐसा लगा हो कि बहुत अच्छा है?
Yeah, I met Preeti Zinta recently, and she saw the music video before the release, and she was like, "Yeah, you have to do this kind of a thing." I really like it. I like the action, and I like the sound. Actually, many people have told me that this song suited me somehow, and they really like the fact that we recreated the song, an old song. And I was saying earlier that it's so important actually to preserve the old song, the culture and the music. It's a song sang by Asha Bhosle,
भोसले, या
and it's I sang it first of all knowing that with so much of respect, and I pay so much of attention because I knew it's her song, and that made me feel a little bit nervous as well. In the same time, same Rangila was
या
sang
रे,
by
या आई वाज
exactly.
जस्ट वांटेड टू आस्क यू दैट कि आशा भोसले जैसी लीजेंडरी सिंगर है,
Yes.
उनके बैक टू बैक गाने हो रहे हैं. याई रे वाज आशा भोसले's song, now this.
So my love for Asha ji is very obvious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for her music.
And her tone, her the vibe she used to carry with her song was like enormous.
Unmatchable. Yeah,
Unmatchable.
you can't match that, and you don't have to want that. You just have to bring the respect for the work that she has done, for her incredible voice, for incredible talent, and just be grateful for it. And that's why I said now trying to recreate an old song is trying actually to give much more life to such an iconic, legendary song like Raat Baki. And I was saying that is so important for the new generation to know the older songs, because that's the essence of the Indian music. And we should carry it along with us as long as possible.
कमाल की बात यह है यूलिया कि जब पहले भी याई रे जब आया था, नाउ दिस सॉन्ग, आई वाज चेकिंग द कमेंट्स ऑन द यूट्यूब ऑन द सॉन्ग. मैं जैसे लास्ट टाइम मैंने पूछा था कि देयर विल बी सम प्रेशर फॉर द कंपैरिजन एंड एवरीथिंग, लेकिन जो लोग हैं, जो फैंस हैं, वो कहीं से भी कंपेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं. वो आपकी वॉइस को, आपके
Thank God.
वाइब को बड़ा पसंद कर रहे हैं. और जैसा कि आप बोल रहे हो कि वो जो गाने हैं वो लेजेंडरी, ये कल्ट सॉन्ग्स हैं, उसको रिक्रिएट और इस तरीके से करना कि आज की यूथ के आवाज में हो, उनके हिसाब के, उनके वाइब में हो, ये बड़ी कमाल की बात है.
Yes, and I always say that recreating a new song, it's like a bridge between the generation, between the older generation and the new one, and we should keep bringing and building these kind of a bridges, so we stay united, and we bring more and more together.
तो एक्शन वाला जो अवतार है, डेयर डेविल वाला, वो कहाँ से आया इसमें? वो कॉन्सेप्ट ही अलग है. मतलब ये अपने आप में एक कहानी, एक फिल्म बता रही है गाना जो है.
Yeah, we try to bring a story as well along with it, because Raat Baki is about love, right? But love has so many forms, doesn't have to be necessarily romantically. And this song is about the love, I think the most precious love that one can have, the love for the daughter. Because in the end, you understand that I'm fighting to save and to get back my daughter in the music video. So it all started actually, this music video, with a fighting scene that I shot in LA. After the music tour, every time when I reach LA, I will call my trainer, Daniel Cicero, and we will train. And every time he has this habit of shooting, even if he shoots with a phone, by phone or by normal camera, then he said, okay, let's just shoot. We didn't train. Everything was done on spot. And he said, I'm going to bring my boys, the stunt actor boys from LA, and we're going to create something. So I said, great. But then if we do that, let's have as a background one of my songs, So I said, at least I can use it on YouTube or. So then we started shooting, and it came out very nicely. And then when I came back to Mumbai, Haider saw that, and then they said, the song sounds so good. Let's just shoot a video, to continue with the lip syncing and all that. And then he created this whole concept of which looks like Kill Bill and Sin City, I really like that vibe and what he had in mind and the whole look. So yeah, he created beautiful. We were talking earlier
Yeah.
about Haider Khan, who, because he's a photographer, his frames are looking so beautiful. The composition of the frame is so beautiful. So I really like what he did, and I'm blessed that I've worked with him. I worked with him before for
Arjun's music
Arjun's
video,
song,
yeah.
yeah, music video.
और
We shot in Kerala. That was
और
beautiful.
हैदर के
Yeah.
पास अगर आपके जैसी अगर एक्ट्रेस हो गॉर्जियसली टैलेंटेड तो फिर वो
Oh,
और भी सुंदर
thank you.
लगता है फ्रेम
Thank you so much.
और
Thank
बहुत
you.
सारे ऐसे भी आप फिल्म मेकर्स होंगे जो आप लेडी दबंग बनाने के लिए भी तैयार होंगे आपको नए ऑफर्स
Without the belt. I can't do dabang, but I can maybe kick and punch sometimes.
व्हाट अ रिफ्रेशिंग पेयर इट विल बी कि अगर एक तरफ भाई और एक तरफ लेडी दबंग
Yeah, I love action. I love action, and since the moment I started training with Daniel for a production that we shot in,
इंटरनेशनल प्रोजेक्ट है जिसके बारे में आप
yeah, it was a movie in UK with produced by Ali Jacko, and it was like so good. It felt so good. I always felt I'm an action girl, but the moment when I started doing it, I wanted to do it more and more and more. And every time when you tell me, let's shoot some action, I'm just up and about, and like I just want to do it. Yeah, I love it.
हुलिया गाने इतना लोग पसंद कर रहे हैं आपकी जो फिल्म है उसका भी काफी इंतजार कर रहे हैं लैला मजनू की बात करें और भी
Yes.
कब आ रही है
I don't know. I'm waiting for that. I was actually talking last evening. I was talking to someone saying that I started shooting a few years ago, my first action, and I was like so excited for that to come out. And somehow it just got, not stuck, but they decided to do like a series out of that. So now we'll have to shoot more, but it's not out yet, right? So I was thinking, oh my God, there are so many years since I've started this, I've done it, and I wanted, to showcases and some other projects as well. But somehow it didn't happen till now to be released. They are ready. But in the same time, I feel there is a specific moment, appropriate moment, the most, let's say, the perfect moment when the things have to happen. So I just left it to God, and I know He will decide when is the best for every single project to come out. So I know God has a plan, a better plan than I have, because actually I never had plans. If I think about it, even with the singing, I never had a plan. I never had a plan to shift here to India. I never had plans. I had planned, of course, to visit India. When I was little, I wanted to come and visit India. But I never thought that I would shift here, that I would start singing here. And I never imagined all these things. But it was God's plan, and I'm so grateful for this plan.
आप न्यूज एंकर थे होस्ट थे एक्टिंग फिर भी आप खूबसूरत हो लोगों ने बोला होगा एक्टिंग सिंगिंग किसने डिस्कवर किया
Singing, it was discovered, in my first trip, on my second trip to India. We were all sitting, chatting, singing and dancing, because that's the Indian culture, right? You have to sing and dance when you meet. And they were asking me, can you sing a Romanian song? And at that time I was thinking, which one should I choose? Because there are so many, and you get attached to the artist, to the lyrics. You have to understand the lyrics, right? So the first song that came to my mind was a carol song that I sing for my parents every Christmas. Like, no matter where I am in the world, even if I'm not right there with them, I will video call them and I will sing for them for Christmas carols. So I started singing. La Betlehem colonjos, cerular de luminos, Procurata naște astăzi pe Hristos. So then later, the same year, this became Teri Meri, Love teri
सबसे बड़ा गाना हुआ था.
meri teri, and then this actually became number one in that
Yeah.
particular year. So all it started from there. It all started from there, and I remember
एंड
Himesh.
मुझे याद है सलमान भाई को ये जब गाना सुना था उन्होंने,
हाँ.
उनको बहुत ज्यादा लग गया था कि ये बहुत अच्छा गाना होने वाला, और हिमेश को तुरंत उन्होंने बोला कि इस पे कुछ बनाते हैं.
Exactly. And he called, I remember Himesh Reshamia, and so many times he actually called me to get, because I went back to Romania and I was doing my shows and all that. And in the middle of my show, because we were doing live shows, I was live on TV and they were like calling me, how is the tune going? How is it was very funny actually. But yeah, I was so happy that a beautiful song was
आपने
created,
सोचा था?
recreated actually. And you see how come actually life is that way. It started from this point and it came back to the same point, because my first single ever was with Himesh Reshamia. You know, he told me at that point of time, he said, you gave me one beautiful song, which was Teri Meri.
The biggest
And
hit of that year.
yeah, exactly. And then I'm back and giving you your first single, you know. So it's a beautiful, life is always like that, you know. It's a circle, it comes back, you know.
आपने सोचा नहीं था मुंबई आएंगे इस तरीके से, यहाँ पर इतना प्यार मिलेगा? ये जर्नी कैसी रही, मतलब रोमानिया से मुंबई आकर और लोगों का इतना प्यार मिलना?
Yes, what I liked about this country the most are the people here. You know, they are so welcoming, so warm, so helpful. You know, so I felt always blessed to have people's help around, and I know good people. I know good people, and I'm so happy that these people are around me, because imagine I'm here without my family. Now I have a new family here, you know. But in the first few years, my family was not there, and my friends, the whole environment that I was used to, my whole career, my whole life, you know. And then I had to adjust, adapt, and to create new relationships, to create um, as I said, now I have a family here. I feel that. I feel I'm at home here. But it took time. It took years for me to feel like home, and to feel like I have a structure, a base, a solid base. Because without your family, without your closest friends, you lose your balance. Especially when you are in this kind of an environment, which is all the time on the run, a lot of competition. You have to come up with something new all the time, you know, and this can eat you sometimes, you know, and you need that kind of a balance, the pillars.
And this family is very protective and supportive towards you.
It's lovely. I'm blessed.
And last time we met, I asked you कि आप क्या बिग बॉस में जाने वाले हो, हनी, और आपको मैंने पूछा था कि प्रमोट करने. Yesterday you were there.
Yes.
Yeah, day before yesterday. कैसा माहौल था, क्या अच्छा लगा वहाँ पर? क्योंकि I liked your vibe, and you and Kejo were like fire.
Thank you. I mean, he's a great entertainer. He's so good as a host, and I really like his vibe. As you said, he's so energetic and so fun, and dancing and singing together. It was really good. It's always fun to go there, and it's an experience when I think of the contestants' experience, because, as I said, I used to host in Romania a show, a similar show as Big Boss, like what Salman does. I used to do there in Romania, and I know the struggle. I know the whole journey the contestants are going through, and emotionally and psychologically, it's so difficult to go through that. People at home might not realize how challenging it is actually to be there. Just imagine the fact that you are stuck with some people in one single place, in one house. You can't get out. And you're stuck with some people that you might not like. Every single day, you live with those people in the house, you know. And every single thing that you say might be judged, watched by so many people. And you have your moments when you're not, I mean, we all have our moments when we're not in the best mood, when we're low and all that. But still, you're in front of everybody, and everybody is judging you somehow or the other. I feel this show somehow is like, either makes you or breaks you. Depends on the personality that you are.
आप किस तरीके के होस्ट थे? जैसे सलमान भाई मेंटर, बड़े भाई, गाइड के तौर पे काम करते हैं, कभी डांट भी देते हैं, कभी प्यार से समझाते हैं। आप कैसे करते थे वो चीज़ों को?
How will I,
Yeah,
like how I perceive it?
hosted this show, like similar kind of show you had,
Yeah.
ना? Right. तो आप कैसे होस्ट करते थे? How were you like a host? You were similar like Salman, or you were
No,
very
no,
different?
no. I can't be similar because, first of all, Salman has so much of life experience, right? That the input that he brings carries so much of weight because of the life experience that he has, industry experience. He's a great show. I love his approach of, the way he actually makes the contestant understand beyond their image and presence there in the show, because there is always a lesson behind his words. And if you open your eyes, you'll understand it very well. And that's very precious, actually, when you think about it. Coming from a person who has been in the industry for such a long time, for 3 decades. And plus, he has the experience of his dad as well, who's a
Yeah,
great
legendary
person to
writer,
have
yeah.
a chat with, the wisdom that he brings, it's incredible. I love chatting with Salim sir. And I mean, my approach was a little bit different. I was a little bit more, because I'm a woman, right? I'm a little bit more caring. I feel for them
Yeah.
much more. And many times they felt like, okay, they might feel a little bit of like encouragement and support from my side. But when they are not good, they are not respecting the rules and all that, I can be harsh as well.
Like your daredevil avatar, which we saw in.
Yeah, I can kick. I'm not violent though, but
You
Yeah.
met all this top 5 contestant. कौन पसंद आया आपको? क्या वाइब पसंद आई उनकी?
I can't tell you now who is my favorite. I'm gonna vote for that person, obviously. I like
There is a singer also,
Stan.
na?
Yeah, I
Stan,
like
yeah.
Stan. I like his vibe, and I feel he's
Vibe hai,
very
vibe hai.
cool. Yeah. He's really cool, and the same time he managed to not get into fights and get to all this. I feel honestly, rappers are very real. They are very chilled, very cool. They respect their own space and other people's space, and yeah, I like him. I
And
like him.
also I saw you having a great time with Karan Johar when Priyanka
Yes.
was dancing.
Yes, but all of them, they dance so well.
Yeah.
And the boys as well. I was so impressed. I didn't expect it. I mean, of course, they are from the industry and they are talented, but they dance so well. I was one after another, I was like more impressed. Very good, they've done.
And who is your inspiration?
My parents.
Uh,
All my parents. All my parents now. And the adopted and the natural
your
ones.
favorite Hindi song?
Lag Ja Gale.